Oh Lord. Mike's been pushing away from my face this whole time. But everybody, welcome back to the OG Kings game. This is like the fourth stream today. We're gonna be hopping back into Kingdom Come Deliverance. So to give y'all a backtrack, the story of what's been going on and the playthrough I initially started on the stream, I went the Miller's route instead of the blacksmith route, which it has its perks because you learn all the like the stealth perks. On the opposite side of that, you miss out on the. I think you do because I haven't got a chance to. I didn't get far enough to see it. I kind of gave up on that load or that save. Uh, the one blade that you can forge with the blacksmith. I already forgot the name of it. But what I ended up doing was going back to my main uh, character, which I'm a little farther in the game. Uh, I was still able, instead of speaking with the one gentleman that teaches the Master Strike in Trotsky, uh, the devil taught me the Master Strike here in Kutenberg. So, learned the Master Strike. Right now we're working on.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
I don't want to spoil too much, but
God be with you.
in Trotsky,
Greetings to you too.
Well, if you're gonna watch it, it's gonna get spoiled. In Trotsky, there's a lot of betrayal. We meet the king. He's full of it. We end up getting put. Well, no. Sir Hans ends up getting back in jail.
I'm looking for the local Sawbones. They said I've never seen the likes of him.
So, you came straight to me?
What?
Is that so? In any case, you have found your man. Musa of Mali,
My twin.
scholar, traveler, and physician. At your service, friend.
Well, sorry to say this, but you're...
Very busy? May I ask who you are?
Henry, sir. How come you're so...
Big? Wise? Courteous?
I'm sorry, I was just a bit taken by surprise. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I've had such a conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John, or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
I think our parish priest might have mentioned that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
Well, I thought that was just... you know...
And as you see, it is not. So please, stop staring at me and tell me what you need from me.
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Ugh, damn it. I'll have to manage without him.
I wish I could do more for you, friend.
You said you're an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God's with you.
What kind of pig was sitting here?
If I call my trusted steed. Cause we riding. I'm saying. Did I end up buying it? I thought I bought it. Oh no, I know what the issue is. It's in my inventory. Gotta move it over to the horse's inventory. Yeah, when I say we playing this just for the story, folks, I mean, most people have already lost, but I'm still gonna get murdered. I'm not even going. I ain't gonna hype myself up that much. There'll still be some deaths and respawns. I need to find the time to look through all those and read all these books better myself. Probably would have been fast going from my jump. I can rock that. I mean, at times we get a little iffy with white roads and crosses, but I can rock it.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit. Ha! Ah!
Okay. Yeah.
I've been waiting for you! Ha! Ah, shit! What the... Ha!
Yeah.
Ha! Ha! Fuck me! Take that fucker out, damn it! You want to try me? Fuck me! Sacra, what the...
Yeah. Why can't I want the long sword. Long sword seem more badass. Saying. Just saying. I want they let me pick my long sword. will take badges. I will take badges. Alright. Can I, like, yeah. I ain't got no choice. No other choice but to bring it out. Or she could just cancel. Like, you know what? I changed my mind. Nah, boy said you're gonna ride. Take a full ride. You picked it, you take it. Oh, am I gonna keep this one again? I will. There we go. I'm playing like 40 games at the same time, so. This road, I'm gonna take a right. Right, and then stay left. Fork, or I can just.
God!
Go!
Hmm. Weird. Wait.
Whoa!
I'm off.
Whoa!
Quick!
Alright. What was the objective that's supposed to be doing? Yeah.
Hey,
Unless you want to end up the same way. Keep going. I'll get you.
I wouldn't like saying that.
It's a wonder you're still standing. Show what you're made of.
Come on then. Ha! Ha!
Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah. Sir? You did a number. Be that one. Yeah. I had just recently changed my clothes, so as far as the I just told Bennett. I know I got band-aids. I'm sick of this whole, oh, you're not wearing a pouch. Oh, you don't have this on. Thanks. Hmm. Okay, okay. Let that thing on. Alright, so we got this huge area. So I figure we probably, if we can find somewhere to stay for the night, You know, just for a couple hours.
Whoa! Whoa!
Sorry, that's a question.
May God give you health.
Crazy Victor.
Have you seen any soldiers around here? Or a wagon with the Prague colors?
You've come at last! I've been expecting you.
Really?
Your arrival was foretold. The voices that destroyed
Oh, my
the
God.
white gates of Jericho spoke to me, promising that you'd stand by my side against evil.
Ugh. The nosy part of me has to ask.
Excuse me? What evil am I supposed to stand up against?
Enemies are on their way. They are coming on their red and white sailboats of cloth, stealing peace from the hearts of good folk.
Aye. Sure.
You must help me, knight. Your coming was foretold. You shall stand by my side when we strike. The Lord has chosen us. We have to fight Sir Henry.
How do you know my name?
Ye, who are warriors of God
Hey! I asked you something.
and of his law, beg God's aid and trust in him.
Hold on.
Come to your senses, damn it. Have you seen any soldiers here or not? They had a wagon carrying a painted chest.
I saw the chest.
You saw it? Where?
The forces of evil hoard chattels and store them in a painted chest. They hide them in the roofs of their houses. Yet shall they themselves crawl in the dust. This have I seen, and told to the chosen knight.
They're gonna.
What brings you here?
This way's no good. I'll have to go around. A wagon in the Prague colours. Could the missing soldiers have holed up here? But why? I have to find the painted chest with the charter, and then make myself scarce.
Watch it. He said something about a ceiling.
Hey? You're a dead man!
I don't know if I was supposed to do it or not. Come on, what you got?
Hey! Get him!
Show what you're made of.
Hold on, I'm catching a breath. Stand on business. Careful. You ain't stopping.
You want to try me?
Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed!
Shit! I'm all yours.
Come on.
And you'll get another right away!
I'm all yours.
No. No. Fucking hell. Ha!
Nope.
Shit!
Lucky I'm not killing y'all. Just go to sleep.
I yield. Mercy. I surrender. You hear me?
Run!
Thank God. No, I'm done with this. Christ, it's fucking butchery.
I digress. Now, since everybody's gone,
No, I'm done with this. No, I'm done with this.
if you don't leave, though, I am going to go out there and shoot him in the face with an arrow. I can tell you that for free. What doesn't keep bird? Next time I go to Kudenberg, I'll do that. But until then, let's go back up north.
Calm down. I just want to talk.
Oh, these other two.
Gah!
They're not relevant.
Go!
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Oh, not this again.
Not what? Not what again? I'm one of y'all, remember?
You really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is forbidden for me.
What bodyguard would care if someone has a
He's
drink?
an imposter.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz? Did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I was lucky enough to catch them off their guard. They're dead.
You took them all on by yourself? You must have been damn fucking lucky. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found
the
us
boss.
that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Proggers. At last I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful, and much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body, but you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble, for Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
I got you.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the
Gotcha.
spirit.
Get this work.
You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
I don't care about good ideas. Ugh.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
Sit up for this one. Alright.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Nah.
Let it be now. I want to play
Give me
too,
one.
you
Give me
know?
one. God bless.
Damn! What's this? Well, you're not afraid of
I should
anything.
have picked off 4 threes. Am I crazy? I should have picked off 4 threes. Yeah, there we go.
Damn it. They're yours, lad.
That would have had me at 12 if I did it the right way the first time.
Like this. Come to pop.
I won. That's the way it's fucking done.
Oh, shit. How is that possible? What kind of dodgy dice are you using?
What are you accusing your own fucking captain of? Do you want to be shoveling shit all month?
No, I just wanted to say I'd like a rematch.
No, it's different. Why not? We can play till morning. And now for a drink.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur that's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight! And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts bezeni. Kitchen authorized.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Well, so,
Bastard.
please, explain me. What the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him.
You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
What are your orders, Lord of Burblaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Oh, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
The most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp.
Yes, sir. Puke and rally. Puke and rally.
Kurva! You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think. Fucking and drinking until they're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all hung, drawn, and quartered. Sing, my friends, soon.
There was powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that? Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. Well, well. So the watchmen were boozing instead of watching. The guards must have seen something from here. If they weren't drinking, that is. If this is how they all guard this camp, we could torch the place to the ground and no one would notice. I reckon I should take another look around Chertan's tent. So this is where Chertan lives. That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside.
Don't say it like that.
So Grozov owes Chertan money. Sakra! Where else should I look? Feels like I've already looked everywhere.
How should I know? Above all, scout where Chertan was stabbed, right? I haven't seen you over there in front of where my tent is, and more importantly, Grozov's tent. Try checking it out, and take a look inside.
Inside the commander's tent? Don't tell me you suspect him.
Don't concern yourself about that. I said search his tent, so search it. Take a look near Chertan's tent as well. There might be something there.
Had a bit of a tipple before bed. Cheers, then.
Greetings, Master Guard. Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower, and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No. We might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there.
Gallows.
But before
Really
Chertan
gallows.
started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
Before the murder, did you see anyone hanging around by the powder store? Doing something with the lock, maybe? Or already inside, even?
Nobody went up there the whole night. I'm telling you, we was watching like hawks.
There were two of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
Okay.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Chertan was lying.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
In Chertan's tent, I found a document that says Grozov owes him a lot of coin.
First of all, you can read? I didn't expect that. Second, and more importantly, don't tell anyone, all right? Grozov might think we suspect him of something, and we certainly don't. Not until we find more evidence, at least. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Moose is done with him yet.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chetan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chetan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here, I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
What? But sir, you said we were going to move out first thing in the morning.
Things have changed a bit since then, or haven't you noticed? Not even a handcart carrying dung will leave the camp till I give the order.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile? Are you yanking my pizzle?
But sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Stieber of Stiebersitz in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in shit.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
All right. I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie.
How much time do we have for this investigation?
2 days at most, I'd say. Then Sigismund's deputy will arrive from Sedlitz. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
We got 2 days to solve this. All right.
Christ, what now? Stop, you bastard! Nobody's allowed in here.
But Katz himself sent me. I'm supposed to give a message to Musa.
Then you'll have to shout out the message, because nobody's allowed to see him.
Oh. What are you doing here?
That's what I'd like to know. They just came and said I should guard the physician and not let him out of my sight. Even if he wants to piss, I have to go with him. You wouldn't happen to know what's going on, would you?
Well, if I was you, I wouldn't ask too many questions. You might hear something you'd rather not.
Aye, right. You know fuck all, and you're just trying to sound important. Clear off, and this time for good.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozov said...
Listen,
To hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I couldn't understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov put it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. What now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
how can we identify the poison then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion to make someone fall asleep but not die.
Excellent, my friend. Maybe we can manage this together. The first thing to do is to go to Chetan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
Couldn't it have been just about anyone?
It might seem so at first glance, but not when you give it some thought. Most of the people in the camp respected Chertan. And besides, not everyone can get up to the powder store.
Well, what do you think?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozav, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Well, I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
You again? I told you to clear off. Once more, and I'll smash your face in.
But I'm Moose's assistant, and I need his advice. We've got lots of sick men.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but nobody's allowed to see Musa.
Wouldn't you rather go and have an ale? You won't miss anything here.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Got you.
That Moore can look after himself.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand that gibberish, do I?
Weird.
Ah, Christ.
Good to see you.
Careful!
All right. we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. I suppose the murderer surprised him and didn't give him a chance to defend himself. Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up. Ugh. Some poisons are so strong that the body tries to expel them. That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Cherton. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Several stab wounds in the belly, all close together and very deep. The murderer definitely knew what he was doing, though that hardly narrows down the field in an army camp. Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails.
Today's episode of Autopsy
Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasms started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them?
In that book I just looked at, it had something about warts.
Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shot himself. I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe poison did that. That'll have to do. I've found out enough. He threw up on himself, he had spasms, he shot himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking, or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
The kiss of death. So on the kiss of death, it says, although it's difficult to prepare, the potion is often used because its pleasant aroma and can be confused with ordinary cooking. It is also said among the poor that this mixture can be used to turn metals into gold. The kiss of death will first cause a stomach ache. It makes the skin red and blistered. The bowels painfully empty at both ends. The udders stiffen and spasm, and the nails break. And then, now, another death is certain, but before they relieve the poor man with a tweezer and put it under the tongue. Quick reaction. You want to make the poison. Take a new clay pot, put a handful of red copper.
I'm always glad to see slight people like you.
Night shift again.
Probably gonna be outside down there.
God be with you. Keep the peace. We will see.
Not this again.
I feel like that one fit. Like, thoroughly.
Right, that's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned.
Here's good stuff.
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book. But if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Of course. Go on.
First, You should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. Even so, it is strange. For months, the people here have been sitting around doing nothing. Then suddenly, you turn up, and everything is turned upside down. You have done more in a few days than others in many weeks.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Of course it is. I'm only saying that I find it very, very strange.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? I'm just doing what I'm told to do. Is there something wrong with that?
I have more important things to do than to try to trick you. I am asking you sincerely, as a friend, who are you?
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
How did you come to be in Sigismund's court?
That is a long story. I once served Sultan Bayezid. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world, so I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war with Timur and his Golden Horde. Luckily, that is, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund's messenger came to see the Sultan. And I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me to Hungary.
Okay.
The goodwill gesture. I am sure you understand that I did not want to wait for Timur's savages to cut my head off. But let us just say that King Sigismund did not show me the respect my position is worthy of. Instead of making me his counselor and physician, he sent me here.
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps even return home, but only when I am sure I will survive the journey. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
You know nothing, I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I better go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. Beautiful, but empty. No poison.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. How could anyone drink all this? Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
All right. All right.
Good to see you.
Nothing personal, brother. You're just suspicious.
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here. Nails? Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Oak. And dry as a bone. The water smelled of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death. Ugh, stinks of vomit. Ugh, just a broom. Ugh, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Have I gone mad? Where is it? This doesn't make sense. Someone took it.
My respect.
So talk back with the imposter. Almost passed right now.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question, and we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
Usually be them books that'll get you. I don't know which one I just picked up. Oh, that one right there.
Halt! You must be responsible for that robbery! Surrender at once! Easy now! I surrender! You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have, and I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine, and if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant. Do you have any idea who I am?
I might pull this off. Okay.
I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
There you are! Halt! Surrender at once!
Oh my god.
Easy now! I surrender!
Why am I getting a load screen? I don't like that. Well, I think the game is probably bugged. But it's still loading. Okay, well, tell you what. We've had a roller coaster every day. I think it'd be fair to end the stream there on Kingdom Come. We'll jump back into it in that camp and try to get through that and figure out who killed that officer. But if y'all didn't check out the other content that was uploaded today, there's some Schedule 1. There's a little bit of Drug Dealer Simulator. So, tune in next time. Thank y'all for the support. It's OG